it's kind of awkward, but it makes you like wake up a little bit, and it makes you get in your peak state. And I don't know if for the people that did go to Summit, you notice like Shalene, anytime she talks, she plays like super loud music. She dances it out, right? Because she wants you to get pumped up with her. So that's why this is like a super exciting call, because everyone on here is going to share their takeaways from Summit. I have a really big announcement that I'm like super freaking pumped about for our team. And yeah, I'm excited for this call. I cannot wait to hear everyone's takeaways. But just a few like little reminders before we like really kick off the call. Team Cup, y'all. I know a lot of people, especially I see all the time, they like put off Team Cup. They don't join a team, or they join a team, they don't do anything with Team Cup. And I want y'all to understand, like, Team Cup is the game changer in your business. Team Cup was the reason why I hit Success Club my very first time was because of Team Cup. If you're unfamiliar with Team Cup, it's like a competition between a friendly competition, okay? Friendly competition between coaches, teams of coaches of 5. They've changed the rules, so I know like it used to only be you are only allowed to have like 1 diamond on your team. Now you can have like 2 diamonds and a star diamond on the same team. So I mean, a lot of you don't even have to worry about that, but I just want to let y'all know. There's teams of 5. You register as a team. So if you see someone or you see groups of people like saying, hey, like I want a team up with your fellow coaches. This is a great way to, number one, like help you build your business. You're going to be having more conversations. You're going to be more motivated to work as a team. I know I've been in the top 10 for Team Cup teams. I've been in the top, we did like it was like not Team Cup, but it was called something different a few years ago, and it was 2 people, and we were like top 25. So I love Team Cup. Team Cup, like I get really motivated by like, I'm super competitive, so I get really motivated by competitions. If you're not super competitive and that's not your thing, doesn't matter. Get motivated to help other people. That was like one of my biggest takeaways. I mean, it always is when you go to these events, these live events, you see so many people, like the lives were changing, and Team Cup can give you the opportunity to change more lives. Okay. So, get on a team. I don't care if you've never hit Success Club. I don't care if you've been coaching for like 20 years and you've never hit Success Club. I don't want to say I don't care if you don't hit Success Club during Team Cup, but like it's not the end of the world if you don't do it, but you'll never know unless you try, right? Like you still need to push and try for it, whether or not you hit it. It doesn't matter. It's the effort that you put into it. And if you're going into it with intentions of helping people and not just like, oh, I'm trying to win prizes and free stuff, then that's really where it's at. Okay. So get on a Team Cup. That's like my number one thing. My team's already registered, like we're ready to go, super freaking pumped. But that's the thing, like get on your Team Cup and then start a thread, if you want to make your own group for it, like doesn't matter. Stay connected with your teammates. If you join a Team Cup, you are telling those other 4 people that you are going to work hard. You are going to push through. You are going to do what you need to do if y'all set team goals, like a Team Cup team goal, like you're going to get there, and you say you're going to hit Success Cup 5 and freaking hit Success Cup 5, and don't let your teammates down. I get things happen. But use that as motivation. Lean on those people. Ask what they're doing. If they're having success, the couple months before, and you see that they're hitting Success Club, like say, hey, how are you hitting Success Club? What are you doing? What can I be doing to help to get me there, right? So that's my first little news. Second news, I've noticed a few people doing this, and I'm just going to put this out there, and we'll talk a little bit about it when we do our aha moments or our takeaways from Summit. A lot of people have been posting about the new products. Y'all, I'm not telling you can't post about the new products. If you've never used the new products, which most of you haven't because they literally just came out, like the Daily Sunshine stuff and the Clean Week and the new program that's coming out. Like, not saying you can't talk about it before you use it, but don't just like plaster a picture of the Daily Sunshine and be like, super excited about this. Like, no, don't do that. Okay. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but I just want to make sure that's like, don't do that. Just don't do it. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then what else? Shift Shop. Who's doing Shift Shop? Hands. Everybody probably. Okay. Get into a challenge group. I know a few of you have asked me to add you to mine, and I totally will. Just give me, like, y'all, I've been very sick over the last 5 days, and I think my body's finally like catching up because I like refuse to let me be sick. Like I was like, oh, I'm not sick, I'm fine. Like I'll suck it up for Summit. And yesterday and today I'm like dead. So I finally got my group up and I'm adding people. So if I haven't added you to mine and you were supposed to be in mine, I mean, obviously if your upline's running a group, go to your uplines group, or if you're running a group, like run a group. Don't like join mine just because. But if I haven't added you and you want to be, please message me because I know I forgot people or I know I haven't added people that have asked me yet. So also just a quick note on that. Shift Shop, y'all, I printed out my meal plan. It's so different than all the other meal plans. So please make sure. I actually had a coach ask me earlier, like, oh, so it's just the 21-day fixed meal plan. Like, I'm just going to follow that. Like, no, please read the meal plan because if you're going to be doing these workouts, like, you need to be following the right meal plan, okay? So that's just like a little, like, I guess, housekeeping type of thing. Okay, so I'm going to wait till the end because I don't want y'all to hop off to share my, like, huge announcement. So I'm going to let whoever wants to share their so stay on till the end, okay? If I'm going to let everyone else share their, like, aha moments. So whoever wants to go first, like, raise your hands, just unmute yourself, whatever you want to do. Anybody that wants to Summit, that wants to share their, like, takeaways from it?
I can share a couple of things that stood out to me that I really liked.
Awesome, Becky.
I mean, I have like my whole oops, it's stuck on my dog. My whole little notebook of things that I wrote down. I think I got a little pineapple notebook.
Cute.
Anyway, so it's full of lots of stuff that I took notes on. But one of the things that I really appreciated, and I don't even remember who said it. It was in one of the breakouts, I think. But she just said, if you know, it's great to have a before and after picture, but if you're not changing on the inside, nothing has changed. Just kind of emphasizing how important personal development is to work on yourself and your mindset and your emotions and all of that, because that is at the root of a lot of what we're dealing with trying to eat better and get control over our food and fitness and things like that. So that was just, I appreciate that someone brought that up because that's something that's been big in my life in the last year or so. Like I got a pretty good before and after right away, but I wasn't digging into personal development and I was still having a lot of the same mental struggles. So I was glad that she addressed that. And then another thing that I liked was a John Maxwell quote that was shared on Saturday afternoon in the workshops in Hall D. And it said, in the end, life is about people. Never forget it. Take care of your people instead of taking care of your career. And I talked a lot. My husband came along, which was really cool. He's the coach for Shakeology. But he came along just to, see what I'm doing and learn a little bit. But we had a talk about what we like about this company. And we like so much that it focuses on people and not just selling wine or selling handbags or selling jewelry, like the whole person, not just making a sale. So anyway, nothing earth-shattering, but just two things that really stuck with me for the weekend.
I like that. That's awesome. I completely agree with both of those. So, all right, who's next? Who wants to share?
I'll go.
Go ahead, Christy.
I'll keep it short and simple. I mean, it was my first summit, and it was really nice to just see everybody in person. I mean, we are used to working with one another in front of a computer screen. So it was really nice just to I appreciated just hanging out with all my teammates and just getting to know them and what this business has done for them, and just, realizing that this does take work. But I think the biggest thing I learned was just to be proud of who you are. And they kind of emphasize, like, don't compare yourself to other people and like what they're doing, and just to be authentically yourself and just to brand yourself. And that was something that just stuck out to me because I am kind of used to playing the copycat because I get insecure that like what I have to offer isn't good enough. And so, what just Becky said about personal development and how really that is important, especially for me in the last 12 months that I've been with Beachbody, personal development has really helped me grow as a person. And so I've also learned that I need to be more involved in my challenge groups as far as like bringing the fitness community together, because like we've all built with one another a special bond, and it's about also doing that with our challengers and our groups and helping them as well. But yeah.
Love it. Awesome. Thank you, Christy. All right, who else wants to go? Sarah raised her hand. Ashley, you can go after Sarah. Go ahead, Sarah. Hold on, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I have no idea how to work this thing. Okay. Okay, so obviously I was really new to all this. This is my first summit, and I'm just a new coach, so I'm learning on this. So everything I took in was very overwhelming, but in a good way. So, I mean, I can't pinpoint one good thing. It was just all really good. But for me, I guess because I'm new to this, I felt like it was good to hear that people say, like, I think what makes people successful is that, or unsuccessful, is when people become impatient because they're not getting enough people, and they're focusing so much on trying to get the people in instead of not focusing on your journey. And that's what people look at. They want to see you succeed, so that way they have something to believe in and look forward to. So I kind of believe that, you know, and I kind of try to remind myself about that whenever I start getting a little bit, you know, because I do want to help people and think that's, you know, that's the purpose of it. But I would like to, you know, that I would like to get more people to join and get into this, because I do think this is something different and it works. And so that was my big takeaway with that. And just with the way with posting things and how we post things, which I'm not sure, Jess, if you're going to go over that or not, with what they said about what Charlene said. So that was another big takeaway. Was that her name? Charlene? Charlene. I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
You can call her whatever you want, but yes.
She was awesome, though. She was my favorite one, I guess, out of everybody that I saw. So, but yeah, just the professional development. I mean, personal development has been so great. And the support from your fellow coaches, just, I don't know, it was just all empowering. And meeting all of you that were there, that was really fun. So it was really fun to meet all of you and all that. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. Ash, you want to go?
Yeah, so there were so many different takeaways, and you guys know I love to talk. So I'm going to talk about one that I'm not going to spend a lot of time on, but that I think is super important. We did this exercise in one of our workshops where the host of the workshop asked everyone who had lost 5 pounds to stand up. So the entire room stood up. This is like 6,000 coaches in one room. She said, if you lost 10 pounds, stay standing. If you've lost 20 pounds. And she kept going up in 10-pound increments. And for those of you who don't know, I've lost 50 pounds. And so I was so excited to be standing up when she, you know, and I'm 50 pounds. When I sat down, I looked around, and to see the people that had lost 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 pounds, guys, all of their eyes were like filling with water because they were just so proud of themselves. And it like gives me goosebumps, you know, because, you know, that exercise right there, like she invited everyone who had lost 100+ pounds onto the stage. And that exercise right there was just like, damn, we are changing the world. Like we are really helping people. And it gives me goosebumps, like I'm about to cry. But like, it's hard. It's hard as a coach. You know, we tell you guys to hit Success Club. We tell you guys so important in your business. But the thing is that if we stop focusing on actually the numbers of Success Club, if you just help people, you will get there. Like the numbers will come. And for me, that was such a touching point, because it's just like, man, we really are making an impact. Whether you realize this or not, we are changing the lives of people, starting with ourselves, starting with all of those people in the room that stayed standing. It was just crazy. Like the angels were just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like that was that kind of moment, you know? And then there was just this other moment that I'll just touch on real quick. I believe it was Jess Pasola that said it. I'm not a super religious person by any means, but she said this. She said that God's gift to us is potential, and our gift back to him is what we do with it. And that goes hand in hand with what I just talked about. Like, guys, we are put here by the universe, by God, by our creator, however it happens. We have evolved to have like all this potential, you know, like stop sitting around doing nothing about it, right? You know, and I'm not telling you guys like quit your full-time job and all of that, but guys, like just know inside like how great you are and how much potential you have. And even when the going gets hard, just know that like you were put here for that, right? So just do what you have to help people, guys. Like spread this like wildfire, because there are so many people out there who are looking for you, right? Like you were looking for your coach when they invited you. It was like the perfect moment, the perfect timing when they reached out the 8th freaking time, right? That was me. That was me, guys. Like the 7th time Jesse talked to me, I was like, nah. The 8th time we talked, I was like, yes. Like, and it was because I needed her. I needed my life to be changed. So stop focusing on the numbers. Start helping people, guys. Spread it, right? That was my takeaway.
Awesome. Yeah, I love, they actually do that at every summit. You know, they have everyone stand, and it really does show you like the bigger picture. And then another thing that I know someone might mention, but I just want to mention this too. The Beachbody Challenge, y'all, like we need to get I don't know if y'all know this, but they give away like $500 every day to someone that submits their Beachbody, or to multiple people that submit their Beachbody results. Your results don't have to be like a 50-pound weight loss. They don't even have to be like a 20-pound weight loss. There are people that win for 10-pound weight loss, 5-pound weight loss, and you can submit your weight loss or your results every 30 days, I believe, every month. But just seeing like these people, they have 8 people on stage, and these people have won money already. And then it's like starts the voting process. So I don't know if y'all saw the emails that like you get, you know, vote for the Beachbody Challenge winners, but like 2 people walked away with $100,000. $100,000, like just because they chose to change their life, just because they got healthy and chose to change their life. And then their coach gets $25,000 just because they helped them. So if you have someone, and I'm not saying like make them do it for you, but if you help someone that, you know, wants to change their life in a drastic way, again, it doesn't have to be like one of the girl lost 100 and something pounds, but it doesn't have to be that. I've seen Beachbody Challenge winners that win $100,000 that have only lost like 50, 40 pounds, but their story was incredible, right? So if you have, you know, challengers, make sure that they understand that they can submit results. They get a free t-shirt anyway, and then they can possibly win money. I've won money for my results. I won $500, which like blew my mind that I won $500. But I mean, like, why not? Why not submit them or get your challengers to submit them? So I just wanted to point that out before I forget. But okay, who's next on wanting to share their takeaways? Erin, I saw you raise your hand. I saw Meredith raise their hand. Go ahead, Erin.
So my takeaway is not necessarily negative, but it is an observation and something that I feel like I need to share. So I really had an awesome time at Summit. I learned a lot. And it's really a friend of mine how wonderful the company is and how they genuinely want to help people. And I love this whole idea of a health revolution. However, walking around, I couldn't help but notice that the great majority of all the Beachbodiers are white women. And it really bothered me because I feel very passionate about diversity. And I don't really have like a plan or anything, but I immediately reached out to my one and only coach, Jamila, who is a wonderful, beautiful, powerful woman of color. And she feels very much on board with me on just trying to make Beachbody more diverse and to help people of color, men, feel more welcome in health and fitness. And I feel very passionate about that, and she's very much on board. Because right now, from the outside, it looks like a big sorority, and health and fitness is not limited to just white women. And so that's where I'm at right now. I don't really need any feedback. I just need to put it out there.
Yeah, no, I love that. I agree with you 110%. Actually, I don't know if y'all know this, but we have a huge Spanish market, and that's why I don't know if y'all like they did before Summit. Y'all probably didn't even know that they did this because this doesn't apply to you. But they had I don't even know how to say it. They had like a Spanish like pre-Summit type of thing, and they also had a French one for Canadians. which I thought was really interesting that they did that. They still came to Summit, but I'm saying they had on Thursday, they had a little session for them because they are trying, that's their point of wanting to expand elsewhere. And yes, the UK is predominantly white, but they are trying to get, in other areas because of that reason. But I like how you noticed that, because not
something that we actively work towards. And like I said, I don't have a plan right now, but I just wanted to put a bug in everyone's ear.
I love that. Thank you for sharing it. I think that's awesome. Meredith, I saw you raise your hand. Go ahead.
All right. So this was my first summit. And the biggest thing I got out of it was that lately I haven't really been believing in myself, and so this kind of brought me back into how great our Beachbody community is, and how supportive they are in our own journey. So okay, Willie, just ignore him. So I am just it's really motivating me to kind of get my coaching back on track, because I kind of have stepped out for a little while. So the support of all my teammates has really helped push me to do that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anybody else want to share? I know there's a lot of people on here that went. I see Angela, raise your hand. I saw you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know the best way to explain this, but this was my first summit as well, and I feel like it was very overwhelming, and I feel like I had a million aha moments, but the one that stands out the most to me was kind of going back to the personal development and self-doubt and fear, because you see so many amazing coaches and top leaders and everything, and it almost makes you think can I really do that? Is that something that's really attainable? And there was something that we did in our workshop with the on a scale of 1 to 5, how much do you believe in the product, the company, and yourself? And when I rated everything, I noticed that when I went to rate myself, it was a really low number. And the products in the company were 5s. And it just kind of stopped me in my tracks and thought, wow, I have such a great company that I stand behind 100%, but I can't stand behind myself. So if I can't stand behind myself, how is anybody else going to believe that, believe that these products and this community really is great? And then there was a quote that Lindsay Stay actually had said during the workshop. And she said, feel the fear and do it anyway. It's uncomfortable, but do it anyway. So I kind of feel just go after what you believe in and start believing in yourself, because it's doable.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that. I know Ashley just said she had chills, and so do I. Awesome. All right. Who else? Michelle went, Brenna went, Lori, anyone? I'm trying to look down the line of who I see. Brenna, you want to go? I got you unmuted. There you go.
Okay, hold on. I have to go grab my charger, though.
Okay.
Can you go to someone else and I'll be next?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, Ashley P., I see you're on too. Who else wants to share? Who else came? I'm looking. Michelle, Lori.
I'll share.
Go ahead, Ashley P.
I had a million aha moments. I felt like I got chills so many times during Summit that I should have been freezing my butt off, but I wasn't. It was chills for the complete opposite reason. It definitely brought back my sense of that I just need to be me. They were saying, same thing kind of that Angela said, that it gave me the confidence again in myself more than anything else, because that had been lacking the last couple months. Not you know, just, I mean, I've been at a plateau for a while. So between that and, I mean, I know it's my own fault while I'm at a plateau. It's not anybody else's or the products or anything like that. It's just me not doing it 100%. And so that made me decide that I am going to stick to it 100%. There are so many things that I want to do within myself and within the business, you know, and so I just felt like it gave me a whole lot of confidence, and it made me, like y'all have always said, oh, you know, do your own thing, do your own this, do your own that. But just hearing it different from Shailene Johnson, she really blew my mind with her talk. Hearing it from her just kind of struck a chord.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's cool.
I see. Ashley, you went to, who else wants to share?
One other, I will be on stage one day for that Beachbody Challenge thing. I am, it's on my board, it's on my vision board. I'm going to be there one day.
Girl, I believe you. Like, I just got chills. Holy shit. Sorry for the kids that are around, but like, I'm about to cry.
I'm over here crying. I'm literally like, I believe
I'm just crying. I'm about to cry. No, I if you haven't watched David McLean, so I know you know Andrea Barlow, who won $100,000, but he made a video the other night talking about her because he was like one of the people. He's not her coach, but he's one of the people that like really supported her and stuff. I would go watch it because I think that would help you a lot if that's a goal of yours that you really want to do.
Yep, I'm gonna go check it out. Thanks for that.
Now you get me crying. I didn't want to cry on this call. I cried enough at Summit, okay? Awesome. That's like super exciting. All right, who else? Sorry, I'm now like all blubbery and can't even see. Bruno, you want to go now? Are you good? Okay. There you go. Go ahead.
You don't hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I might cry. I mean, I don't know. I've been crying ever since like Wednesday. But so two things, like I'm going to go in a whole other direction. Obviously, PD was awesome. Like hearing all the stories of how we help people and how, you know, financial freedom, that's kind of cool. But what I took was y'all are the greatest team alive. You opened your arms, opened your town, you know, like took me places like I've never been, like Dragos or whatever. Freaking awesome. Like so excited. But no, for like, I didn't understand how like close knit this community was. Like, I just kind of thought it was like, yeah, y'all support us. Like Jesse's kind of talking out of her ass, like whatever. No, it's real. Like, and I want to come back, you know, I'm back in my hometown and I can't even get enough. Like everyone I've seen, like I've said something about Beachbody and like the community and they're just like, really? And I'm like, yes, like you don't even understand. Okay. Number two was when we were doing the super workout and I think Sean T pulled, I think it was Jamie, that the big girl, I think it was Jamie. Seeing her up there, I was like, shit, if she can do this, I have to do this. Like, I have to be there. I have to do this. You know, it was just so empowering to hear her. And then Christy told me all about her story. And I was like, wow, like I didn't know anything about this. And so it was just kind of like with the whole thing, like I definitely need to be there for my team. I need to be leading, you know, I can't expect them to do anything if I'm not leading. So it kind of like lit a fire. Like I have like a whole plan of how or what I want to do. It's just kind of like how to do it. So I'm hoping that I can figure all that out and then like big things are coming. So thank you for letting me come to Summit. It was awesome.
I'm glad you came, girlfriend. And like what about the super workout, y'all? Like even in the smaller group workouts. So we got to pick who we wanted to work out with for one session, and then we did like this huge group workout. There is something like, and it's hard to explain, but there's something like insanely inspiring to be in a room full of people, all shapes and sizes, all age ranges. Like they had a guy with cerebral palsy working out with, I think it was Sagi. Like he was up on stage, like working out, like with him, and like seeing him up there, like it's crazy, like just seeing the different like people, and then you have all these strangers around you, like motivating you and being like like keep going, like you can do this. Like it's just giving you sweaty, nasty high fives, and you're like, oh, you're super sweaty, but I'm super sweaty too, so we're just gonna like high five each other and just like motivating. Like it is just crazy to see. And I actually like I'm been sick and I didn't do a lot of the super workout. Like I kind of sat back, but I sat down and I literally watched. I just watched, and it was just inspiring to see like so many people motivating each other and telling each other like keep going, you can do this. Like just it's hard to explain if you've never done it. And like Super Saturdays are great, and I don't want to like put down Super Saturdays. Super Saturdays are great, but like the workouts of Super Saturday are like nothing compared to working out with a trainer live and being like surrounded by 15-20,000 people like in the same city and in the same freaking street, like working out with you. So if you have the opportunity to go to Super Saturday, I'm not saying not to go to Super Saturday, but I don't want you to compare that to this because it's very different. I mean, Super Saturdays are great. I don't want to like say I'm like, you know, saying the workouts there aren't cool, but it's just very different working out with them live too. So yeah, thank you, Brenna, for sharing. I'm glad you came, and I'm glad you like Dragos. Oh, yeah. I heard you were licking the bowl. Yes. They were like, Brenna's like really like Dragos. She was like licking the bowl. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, literally, like I told my stepdad's from New Orleans, and I was like, literally in the next 6 months, I'm going back. I'm like eating there 3 or 4 times. Like I can't get enough of it. So,
well, next time you come back, we'll bring you there. All right. Who else? Who else wants to go? Michelle, you want to go? I'll unmute you. There you go. Go ahead, girlfriend.
Well, I had an amazing time. It was my first summit. And I tell you, I've been like a turtle in my shell, all, you know, everything, even my head and everything. I hadn't wanted to come out. You hear Richie in the background. Hey, Reggie. They said hey. But this weekend has really opened me up. I mean, on our drive home, we stopped at a gas station to get me some coffee, and there was a gentleman getting out of his car, and I was just talking to him. I don't even know him or anything, but I just started talking to him, and that's not me at all. And it has just, this weekend had just really opened me up. And the thing that has really got me was the speaker that said that you have to fail before you can succeed. And I'm really excited to fail 100 times to see me exceed or succeed. So I'm really, really, really excited to ask 100 people in the next few weeks to join my group, in our team, and to fail, but then I will succeed. I know I will.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that. And we love Richie. Tell Richie we love him.
They love you.
All right. Lori, go ahead. I'll unmute you, girl.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, listen, it was my first summit as well as a lot of you. And Michelle, I love how you still have your tags, your entrance tag and your Shanti workout tag on. That's pretty hot. I actually went Emerald Thursday at the summit, so that was pretty cool too. And I'm really new at this. Just started in January. So what I took away is it was very, very overwhelming. There was so much going on all the time, and almost to the point of exhaustion. And there was many a times where I just wanted to say, you know, maybe I'll just skip this, or maybe I won't do this one and nobody's going to know. But I would have known. And I really sold myself so short by not attending, because every single part that I pushed through, I just learned that much more. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you that you actually went and that you actually did that, because we were doing extra trainings along with the trainings. And it was just it was an amazing, amazing experience that I'll never ever forget. And even the Lyft car drivers, they were like, "Oh, we love you guys!" Like everybody was so good to everyone, and the experience, you just cannot imagine the overwhelming feeling just trying to explain to somebody that wasn't there. Like we did do a free backstage event and we were posting and going live and stuff. And I'm not so sure that they actually understood because they weren't there in the mix. But I guess the most important part is always show up, because you're going to miss something if you don't. And those little nuggets that you do get, they all end up turning into a big pile of gold at the end of the rainbow. But you got to show up. That's it.
Awesome. I love that.
Okay.
Congratulations on hitting emeralds.
Yes.
Everyone give her a clap. We can hear you.
Pretty awesome.
Awesome. Congrats, girlfriend.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, I'm trying to look to see. I know who else. Ashley Ware. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. You went to Summit, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. What'd you take away from Summit?
I think the most exciting thing was closing ceremony for me. Just to hear everybody's story, I think gave me more motivation. And when I came back, I signed my first coach, which Cassidy, she's on the call tonight.
Yay. Welcome.
I think that gave me more motivation to get going.
Awesome.
In my business.
Awesome. Congratulations on your first coach. Welcome to the team, Cassidy. Who else? Am I forgetting anybody? I'm looking. I know people are on the phone. I don't know who's on the phone. Who's on the phone? Did y'all come to Summit?
No, I did not come to Summit.
Okay. Who is that?
Jesse Rumney.
Hi, Jesse Rumney. What's up? Okay.
Hey.
And there's someone else on the phone. Who else is on the phone? It's an 817 number. You're unmuted. Yes, no, maybe so? Okay, well, we don't know who you are, but if you didn't come to Summit, or if you did, hope you'll share some takeaways with us. All right, so I'm going to share mine, and then I'll make my big announcement that I want to make. So I actually had a very different Summit experience than I have had in the past. It wasn't necessarily a negative one, but I feel like your first Summit, it's always like, because you have no idea what's going on, you don't know what's going to happen, so you're like super freaking excited. You're like, you just take so much away from it, right? And this is my third. So last year I was super like pumped and excited because I had my team there for the first time. And then this year, I wasn't not excited. I was super excited, but I was a little, I'm not going to even lie, I was a little sad because I didn't get to hang out with everybody, within our team as much as I would have wanted to. And that's no one's fault. That's, you're constantly busy. You're constantly going from thing to thing. And it just made me want to push to do a Florida Fit get together, not just a dinner, but a legit get together for next year's Summit. So that's just my motivation for next year is to earn enough to be able to provide some type of party or something. But so that made me kind of sad, but I did love being able, because I did try my best, especially the people that I've never met before, because a lot of y'all that were local, we've talked, we've hung out. But the people that were not local, I know Dana, I went and had lunch with Dana and Christy and Angel yesterday because I didn't get to really talk to Dana, just because you're in trainings all day and you're doing all this stuff. And that's my favorite part of this is getting to meet our team, getting to know our team outside of a Zoom call, getting to see, not just about their business, but about their life, getting to learn more about them. And I know me and Brenna talked for a little while, she dropped her car off and we drove around and we hung out and talked, and just getting to know our team, it just really it makes my heart happy because and I was crying earlier, now I'm about to cry again, when Brenna said we're the best team, this is an amazing team, and it is, and it's y'all are making it amazing, and y'all I want to cry. Y'all have changed my life in so many ways, and I just hope y'all know like how proud I am of every single one of you and how incredible y'all are and how happy y'all make me, because this wouldn't be possible without y'all. Like, y'all are the people who are changing, and I know I change people's lives too, but y'all, like, I never imagined 3 years ago that I'd have a team call. Like, my first team call, no one got on. And I was like, okay, I guess this is like not really working. Like, I'm not gonna be able to create a team. I'm not gonna be able to grow a team of people who love one another. And like, that's what I wanted. I wanted people to like come together. And it really felt like, I know we went to dinner the other night, and literally some of these people I've never met in person. And I felt like I was sitting down and like, I don't know, like talking to people that I've been friends with for years, you know? And it just, it blows my mind how much it's where we're at. So I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for being freaking amazing and for showing up at Summit. And y'all, I know it's not in New Orleans next year, which I'm super sad about. It's in Indianapolis, which I feel like there's nothing in Indianapolis. I don't know. I've never been there, but every time I say that, they're like, Indianapolis? Like, what's there? Race car drivers? And I was like, yeah, but, you know, honestly, y'all, like, be at friggin' Summit. I know it's an expense. I know it's an investment. I know you have to buy your ticket unless you can earn it. If you can earn it, freaking earn it. Like, if you are a brand new coach, or if this, you know, if you hit Success Club your first 3 months, like, you can. Oh, Melanie's from Indianapolis. I didn't know that. I feel like there's like not much there, but hey, I'm excited to come there because I've never been there, so I'm down. But seriously, y'all, like, go to Summit, go to it, because it's hard to explain. Like Lori said, like, if you're not there, like, I can do a live video and post about it all day long, but like, until you're there and you're listening, and again, everyone takes away something different from it. You're going to hear something, you're going to see something, you're going to notice something that you want to help make better, or that you want to change, or that you maybe gives you a bigger why. So highly like encourage y'all to go to Summit next year. I know, like I said, it's an expense, but it will change your life. It will change your life. And I'll be straight up honest with y'all. Like, I went into Summit with like major doubts. Not necessarily about the company, but about myself, and like what I was doing. And not that I don't doubt this team by any means. I mean, y'all are freaking amazing. But I was just doubting me as a leader. Like, am I giving enough to them? Am I leading them the way that they deserve to be led? And just going there and seeing like the way y'all interacted with one another, and seeing like just talking to y'all and getting to know, like, hearing how your lives have changed already, like it just made me realize, like, even more, like, yes, we are doing the things that we need to do, and we are freaking amazing, and I'm just like blown away. But something that I wanted to share really quick, and then is a little bit about so that was one of my, like, I guess not really aha moments, but just like something I took away from it, because I felt like the past 2 years at Summit, it was like all like, I don't know, it was just very different from this year for me, I guess. And then I actually got an exclusive leadership training. So I earned this like 2-star diamond and above leadership training on Friday. My nose, sorry y'all. And I am like snotting everywhere, and y'all are probably like, ew, she's disgusting. But I got this exclusive leadership training, and it was amazing. Like, I am kind of sad that it was just for leaders. Like, I felt like, I mean, a lot of the stuff they talked about for a new coach would be super overwhelming, but it was just like super, like, I don't know. I didn't take notes. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't take notes at all the whole summit except for this leadership sessions. And just some of the stuff they said, I just wanted to like mention. So Brandon Bouchard actually spoke at this, and y'all, there was maybe at most 500 people in this room. Like, it was a very, 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 very small room. So Brendan Bouchard was like a few feet away from me, and he was incredible. I mean, he spoke at our general session, but he spoke a lot about joy, and how this business, or how any passion of yours, should always bring you joy. Yeah, you're going to have frustrations in this business, but you are joy is something that you choose to generate. So if you have a bad day, if you drop rank, if you don't hit a goal or whatever, and you like sit there and pity party about it, or you sit there and like, you know, you can't sign somebody and you're just like having those negative like thoughts, like you're going to bring the joy or you're going to bring the negativity to this business. You are the one that has to bring that joy you generate. So, you know, if maybe you're having a bad day or you're like stuck on a post or you're not hitting your goals the way you want to, like step away from it for a second. I'm not telling you to step away from your business. I'm talking about stepping away from your computer for like 5 minutes. Take a deep breath and like sit down and figure it out. Figure out a new way to do it. He really was amazing. Bring more joy to your posts. Like show the world what this community is about. All of the people who shared today talked about the community in some way, about how incredible it is. Talk about that, y'all. It's not just you posting about your shake and your workout. Like, yes, those are great and that's awesome, but share the community. Share like what the community has done for you, because that's really what's going to get people interested or get people motivated, is the community behind it, right? So bring joy to your posts. Like share that. People can read through. If you're like faking it, you know, I always hear people say fake it till you make it. No, don't fake it till you make it. Freaking do it. Be happy. Like you don't have to fake anything. This isn't about faking it until you make it. Like I've never faked it. I share the struggle. I share the hard times. I share that this is work. I share that this is hard work. I share that, you know, I share my truth, and that's what it's about. Don't fake it till you make it. Don't pretend like you're happy if you're not. If you're having a bad day, share about your bad day. Like it just, that stood out to me a lot. And he talks a lot about confidence. And I know, like I said, going into the summit, I was having like major doubts. I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it, but just seeing all these people jumping ship, and a lot of these people that are jumping ship to the new companies are my friends, are people that like I never thought would leave Beachbody. They're high up in rank, or some of them are, not all of them. And they're just like jumping ship, and I'm thinking like, okay, what the heck is going on? Like, is there something that I know that don't know that they know? Like, you know, and then I'm seeing all these people and I'm talking to all these people that they're leaving, and it just started, not that I would ever leave. I'm not leaving. No worries. I'm not jumping ship, because I totally 100% believe in this business, but it just started making me doubt what I was doing. Like, is this, you know, am I doing something that isn't going to pay off in the end? Is all this hard work for nothing, right? And he talked a lot about confidence in yourself and in this business. And he said, confidence comes from competence. Do it more often, and the confidence will come. The more, I know when you're a new coach, or even if you're not a new coach, maybe you've been here for a little while and you've struggled, or you haven't shared your story, or you haven't stepped outside your comfort zone, you're not confident in it. You're not confident in you. A lot of you just said that, and I'm sure majority of you ranked yourself low in the belief. If we did, like Angela said, the exercise, I ranked me low for the belief in myself. I did. And it makes me sad. I don't want y'all to not believe in yourselves. And you need that confidence. You need to bring the confidence to this business, but it comes from confidence. It comes from you just doing the things that you know you should be doing over and over and over again. And that's going to bring you confidence, because you're going to see success. If you're doing the 4 vital behaviors, if you're showing up every day, you will succeed. It's just whether or not you're going to let those bad days get you down or not. Let's see. Another thing he talked about is, so like a lot of coaches say, like, focus on your strengths, focus on what you're good at. And not to say don't focus on what you're good at, because if you're good at something, like, keep doing it. But he talked a lot about focusing on your weaknesses. If there's something that you're struggling with, focus on it and figure out how to make it better. You don't have to be perfect at it. But he said you should never ask your mission to bow down to your strengths. I'm going to repeat that. You should never ask your mission to bow down to your strengths. So if your mission is to help women, you know, feel confident and beautiful again, or if your mission in this business is to provide financial freedom for your family, but you're struggling in certain areas, and you're not strong with recruiting, right? Or you're not strong with getting people on board with challenge packs, whatever it might be. Don't ever lower your mission. Don't ever lower your standards to where, oh, well, I'll just do this because I'm strong at that, but like that mission doesn't really matter. No, like, do it anyway. Figure out how to get to that mission. It doesn't matter. He said something about how it doesn't matter how or what it's going to take to get there. It matters why you're doing it. So that really, can I say that one more time? You should never ask your mission to bow down to your strengths. which I just thought, I don't know, I started and I underlined it and I like circled it. I just thought it was really, really awesome that he said that. Another thing, let's see, I'm trying to like go through because there was so many. Barbie Kalev shared, and Lindsay Matway shared, and there was so many people. Melissa McAllister, Kim Carver, they were all freaking incredible. So I'm just trying to make sure that there's anything. Oh, Lindsay Matway shared, and I thought that this was another awesome like quote or saying or whatever. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. So this business is not easy. Helping people change their life is not easy, right? If it were easy, everyone would be healthy and fit. It's not easy. It's not. So don't wish it was easier to get people on board. Just wish you were better, meaning like focus on being a better coach, focus on being a better human, focus on caring about people. Again, like Ashley said earlier, it's not necessarily about the Success Club numbers. Yes, I'm not telling you not to hit Success Club because Success Club means that you're helping people, right? But don't just focus on that. Focus on helping, or don't focus on the success numbers. Like, oh, I need to hit Success Club so I get prizes every month, or I need to hit Success Club so I can go on a vacation. Like, no. Hit Success Club because you're helping people change their life. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. And I do want to talk about Chalene Johnson's stuff because I think that it was super helpful. So I did write these down and I thought it was awesome. Melissa McAllister just shared a few PD books kind of at different levels of like your rank. So she said, as a brand new coach, Rising Strong by Renee Brown is a really good PD book. To suggest to your new coaches. I've never read it, so I actually want to read it even though I'm not a new coach. But she said it definitely helps build belief and confidence. So if you struggle with belief and confidence, that's Rising Strong by Renee Brown. As a diamond coach, she said you should read Power of Self-Discipline by Brian Tracy. I've never read it, so I'm going to plan on reading that too. And then as a 1 to 2 star diamond or above, Lean In by Cheryl Stanford. And again, if you're not a 1 to 2 star diamond and you want to read the book, read the book. She just kind of put it out like that. We get paid to share. We get paid to share our journey. That is and to help people, obviously. But that is part of what we do, right? We share our journey. So make sure that you're sharing consistently. All right, I think that was really it, for the most part. But Chalene Johnson, so I know a lot of you, that was probably my favorite too. She did like a social media type training for us, and I'm going to go through this real quick because I know it's 9 o'clock. So she had 3 suggestions or 3 sayings, I guess, that she went through on when you're posting on social media. So the first one is borrowed words are for the birds, meaning don't borrow other people's stuff or don't copy and paste other people's stuff. I'm not saying you can't get inspiration from someone else's post. I do that, but I don't ever copy and paste it. I don't ever just like change one word because that's still borrowing their posts. So borrowed words are for the birds. You have to remember, y'all, like, yeah, you want to be you. You want to share your journey, your story, even if it's an invite to a challenge group, make it up yourself. Don't copy and paste my invite to my challenge group. I'm not saying you can't get inspiration, but people are going to read right through that. They're going to know that you didn't write it. They're going to know that, if they're friends with both of us, they're going to see both of us, and then they're going to be like, God, those girls are annoying and they're salesy and they're just trying to make a quick buck, right? Because we're all posting the same stuff. So borrowed words are for the birds. Don't just copy paste someone else's stuff. The second thing is don't tell me you're about to sell me. So, which I think is a huge one. I actually had a girl who's been in my challenge groups for months. She was actually a coach a long time ago, and she quit, and she reached out to me today, and she was like, I really, really want to coach, but I just don't want to be that salesy person. I don't want to be that annoying person. I see so many Beachbody coaches that post constantly about like joining their challenge groups, and it's just super salesy. And I asked her, I was like, look, you won't hurt my feelings, but like, do you feel like I'm super salesy? And she was like, there are times where I feel like you've posted, obviously I'm not telling you not to post about your challenge groups because that's important. But she did say like, there are times where she feels like I do talk a lot about the products. which Shalene Johnson had a huge suggestion, and I thought it was awesome, which was to don't lead with the company. Lead with you. Meaning, instead of saying, I'm doing the 21-day fix, or I'm doing the shift shop, or I'm drinking Shakeology, or I'm drinking Energize, leave out the name. Leave it out. Let people be curious about and leak some details. So I posted earlier, I made a post today about Shift Shop. I never once said it was Shift Shop. I just said it was a new program. I mean, yes, I've been talking about Shift Shop, so people have an idea about it. But I've had people that reach out to me saying, hey, what's this new program I saw you post about today? They had no clue what it was. And I just said it was a 21-day program. I'm super excited about it. Leave out the details. If you talk about Energize, leave out the name. People always, I do say Energize every once in a while, but I very rarely say Energize. I usually just say like my yellow drink, or I just have it in almost every workout picture. And I always get asked, what are you drinking, right? And then that's a good way for you to start that conversation. To just say, hey, I saw you comment and asking me about my yellow drink. Like, it's our pre-workout, and then you can talk about it. Because if you say the name 21-Day Fix, I've actually had this happen multiple times. 21-Day Fix, Shift Shop, Shakeology, whatever. They go and Google it. And they do their research. So they'll see it's $130, and then they don't see the value in it because they have no idea what it is. So they're going to be like, I'm not buying that. And then they blow it off, right? I've had people buy the 21-Day Fix off of Amazon, off the website, because they heard me talk about it so much when I was a brand new coach. That's all I talked about. I talked about 21-Day Fix all the time, and I said the name all the time. And then they reach out to me and be like, hey girl, yeah, I've been doing the 21-Day Fix. I love it. You're the one who inspired me to do it. You're the one who inspired me to order it. Well, I didn't get, not that I need commission from it, but I didn't get commission from it, and I didn't get to help them like I would have loved to help them. Or I've had multiple people say, yeah, I ordered 21-Day Fix like months ago, but I never did it because they didn't have the freaking support and community that I provide, right? Because I didn't know that they did it. I didn't know that they ordered. They never said anything. So leave out like all the details. I'm not saying that you can't ever say anything about Beachbody, or that you can't ever say anything about the workout that you're doing, but curiosity, like, what is it? Curiosity kills the cat. Is that what the saying? I don't even know. Whatever. Like, people that are curious are going to be like, the more curiosity you lead to it, they're going to reach out to you. They're going to be like, well, what is she doing? I wonder what this program is. I wonder what that's about, right? So definitely always try and lead with you, not the company. And then she did say something again that I liked, that she said, you don't need to be outstanding. You need to stand out. You don't need to be outstanding. You need to stand out. So what sets you apart from the other 400,000 coaches? What sets you apart? It's you. It's your story. It's your journey. It's not, we all sell the same products. We all sell Shakeology. We all sell the same workout programs, right? So what is going to set you apart from the next person? It's you. It's your story. So make sure you're sharing you. And then she also said, likes wear thin, questions for the win. So it doesn't matter how many people like your post. You could have 300 people like your post. You could have 2 people like your post, right? But if they're not asking you questions, if they're not commenting and asking you about it, then those likes don't really mean much, right? So you want to get people asking questions, meaning you need to ask questions. You need to ask questions, have a call. I always call it like a call to action, and not necessarily like, if you want to join my challenge group, comment below type of question, or comment or whatever. I mean, ask questions. Ask them questions. Like, if you talk about Energize, or you talk about a meal Shakeology and your meal replacement shake, or whatever it might be, ask them questions. What's your favorite pre-workout, or what's your favorite way to get your energy up right before your workout, right? Like, anything like that, because the more questions you ask, the more opportunity they will have to comment below and answer it. And when they answer that, Facebook algorithm, right, puts your post in front of their face. So I really liked her. Those were the only notes I took from her, but she was awesome. And I'm pretty sure, I don't think they were recorded. Like, I don't think Shalene's and the general sessions were recorded, but if you didn't get to go to Summit, or maybe you did get to come and you go, and I know, like, our brains are so mushed by the end because we hear so much stuff, and there's so many announcements, and there's so much training that, like, it goes in one ear and out the other. They record the workshops. I know that for a fact. So if you want to go back and listen to a workshop, maybe you really liked one of the speakers and you were like, man, I didn't really get to I heard bits and parts, but I would love to re-listen. There will be so many more aha moments that you'll get, or even if you didn't get to go, at least you'll get to listen to them. Those will be in the on office. And I'm not sure if they, like I said, I'm not sure if they recorded all the other stuff, like the general sessions with Darren Hardy and I think he was awesome too. I don't even know if I took notes for him. I tried not to take notes this time because I really wanted to soak things in. So yeah, so does anyone else want to say anything before I make my announcement? Because I'm super excited about it. Like Ashley just said, people call it liquid gold, talking about energized unicorn blood, mama morning juice. I've heard people say go-go juice, my go-go juice, talking about energized. People say, just call it something different because there's other people that are going to be sharing about it, right? That other people are friends with. Jesse, what was the name of the last PD? That Melissa McAllister said, Lean In by Cheryl Sanford. Stanford is her last name. Yeah, she was, Melissa McAllister is freaking amazing. She's been in top 10 for 5 times. Does someone want to say something?
Yeah, I do real quick. So Darren Hardy is the writer of the book, The Compound Effect. Guys, he was amazing. And he, at the very end, somewhere towards the end, he gave us a link, which I will post in the team pages. But you can text a number to a certain number of his, and he actually will email you out the entire presentation that he did, as well as a downloadable copy of The Compound Effect. I highly encourage you guys to watch this and to actually listen to The Compound Effect. If you're not reading PD, this is a great option because it's free. He was kind enough to, like Jesse said, go into detail about certain things, and I thought that it was super brilliant because he went into how choices create habits, habits create behaviors, and that's how you become successful. I had a lot of aha moments in that because he was talking about very small choices that we make in our day-to-day lives that don't just affect our businesses, but that affect our lives in general. So he did say that we could share them on our team pages, but he asked that we not release this number to the general public. So I won't say it here, but again, the email says that it's only up for 7 days. So I will post that in our group tonight. And again, just go download that. Even if you don't do it right away, watch his presentation. It was so thebomb.com. I took 8 pages of it.
Awesome. Yeah, he was really, really good. Does anyone else want to say anything really quick? No? Okay. So really quick, I am super excited to make this announcement. And I just kind of want to, I don't think y'all really understand how, and it's not anyone's fault, but mine really, how elite works. I feel a lot of people that were at Summit were asking me well, how do we get to be an elite team? How does that work? I don't really understand how all these coaches are elite. And I wanted to share something because I'm just super freaking excited. So anyway, so elite, I just want to put this out there. Elite is y'all. Our team, there's a point system that they have where we get points towards certain categories, I guess I should say, for every month. So they're updated every month. When, coaches hit Success Club, we get points. When you have so much PV, you get points. So obviously when you're hitting Success Club, your PV is going up. When our whole team has so much PV, we get points. And then you get customer points too. So you don't get these reports for your specific team. So Ashley gets points for her team, right? For Sparkle and Sweat. Christy gets points for her team, Serendipity, right? So, I get points for Florida Fit. I can see the points for Florida Fit that we get every month. And and then like I said, we get customer points too for my personally sponsored customers. But that's how people are ranked in the company. So when you see someone say like Bonnie Ingles, number 2, right? Or someone's like number 80 something in the company, like that's how you're ranked. And it's y'all. It has nothing to do with me. Like I can't make my points, like I can't make our points for our team go up. Y'all have to do it, right? Y'all are the people that are doing it. So I checked my elite report last Friday, and I didn't get to announce it because I was so like caught up at Summit that I didn't get to see, or I didn't get to really announce our rank in the company. But I want to just put this into perspective that like y'all made this happen, and I'm just super freaking proud of you. And I just want you to know, like, we will be an elite team next year. We will be an elite team. Elite isn't just for me. I honestly don't care about, like, I don't even care to walk on the stage. I really don't. Like, I walked on for a premiere and that was cool, but like, I want elite for y'all because elite means more trainings for you. Elite means more opportunities for you, for y'all to be able to learn and grow in your own businesses. So with elite, you have to have so many points, like I said, in each of these categories. And then you have to be a 5-star diamond, or you have to have 5 diamonds underneath you. So if you're sitting here saying like you're not diamond yet, or maybe you are a diamond and you don't have anyone building, or you want to be premier, which premier is just 2 stars or 2 diamonds, same points as elite. It's just the diamonds are different, right? So, and I can break this down easier because I know I'm like kind of all over the place, but pretty much if you're sitting here thinking like, well, I could never be an elite coach because I don't have any diamonds. I could never be an elite coach because I don't understand the points. Like, go look at it. I want all of you to be elite. I don't want just our team to be elite. I want your teams to be elite, right? So I want you to go look at it and fully understand it. But I did want to share with y'all, like, I have not one doubt in my mind that we will be elite because of where we're at right now. We are ranked. It's like kind of mind blowing. So I told you last month we were 200, right? Which was incredible. Top 200 out of 400,000 coaches or 500,000 coaches, whatever it is like insane. Well, we made like a huge jump, a huge jump up, and I'm like mind blown actually by it because I looked at it and I was like, this isn't right. Like I don't know how this happens. But right now we're ranked 169. 169 out of 400,000. Okay. And I'm again probably gonna cry, but I want you to understand that, like, again, this is y'all. This is you because you are helping people. That is what it's about. Yeah, that's why we say hitting Success Club is so freaking important, because you're helping. It's not about elite, but it's about because you're helping people. And that's what this to me is the ranking. It's not about like the number in the company to me. Like, yeah, it's cool. We're 169. We can say we're 169. Cool. But what's exciting is like knowing that y'all are changing people's lives. Like I said earlier. So the only thing that we're missing is the diamonds. Only thing that we're missing is the diamonds. I'm right now 1-star diamond. But I have so many people on this team that I know, and I don't care if you're not I don't care if you're not even on my team, if you're on Tribe Health, like, it doesn't matter, okay? I want you to push for diamond and beyond. Diamond's awesome. I don't want y'all to think I'm like putting down diamond. Diamond's great. It's a great goal to have, but I see so many people hit diamond and then they fall off the face of the earth because they think like, oh, I hit diamond, cool, I made it, and then they're not getting like that much more than what they were doing when they were hitting emerald. Or when they were at emerald. But I want you to be diamond and above. I want you to be diamond because when you hit diamond, you knew this is like what I love about it. You know how to get there. You know how to get there because you did it. So then when you're diamond, you have 2 emeralds underneath you, right? Those 2 emeralds obviously are building a little bit. You can teach them how to get there. 2-star and above, y'all. 2 stars where you start making like high team bonuses. I know that they're just implementing a diamond bonus. If you didn't hear that, you get was it 250, 260 something, I think. I think it was 250 a quarter. So you have to hold it for 6 weeks. Once you hit diamond, you have to hold it for 6 weeks. And then you get a quarterly within that quarter, and then you get that quarterly bonus. That's $250 extra just to have, okay? Just as a bonus. Like, here you go. Here's $250 just for being a diamond coach and holding it for 6 weeks. But I don't want you to just get there and hold it. I want you to get there and then teach someone else how to get there. And then them teach someone else how to get there. Because I promise you, y'all, you could all be 10-star diamond coaches. You could all be if you don't want to be a 10-star diamond coach, doesn't mean you have to, that's fine. If you're just here and you're happy with where you're at, But if you want to build the business, if you want to like really see some financial gains, like that's where it's at. Those quarterly bonus makes a huge freaking difference. Okay. So I wanted to share that because it really is like, it blows my mind that we're 169. But I want to keep going. Like, honestly, like seeing that we jumped from 200 to 169, like no doubt in my mind that we could jump to 100. We could be top 100, which is like mind blowing to me. But if you're ready to step up and you want to push for diamond, and like, I want the people that are serious. And even, like I said, even if you're not my PS coach, I don't care. That won't make our team elite if you're not, like, if I have, like Ashley's diamond is not under me. I'm stupid and put her under my mom. So she doesn't count towards my elite, but I still want her to be diamond. I still want her to be star diamond, right? So, because I know that, like, what it can do for you. I know, like, those team bonuses might not seem like a lot, y'all, but going from $14 a cycle bonus from being an emerald to a diamond coach of going to $18, like, that adds up, right? And then, like I said, it's not just, oh, I'm making a little bit of extra money because I'm diamond. It's, oh, I'm diamond. I can teach someone else how to recreate that. Okay, I can teach someone else how to recreate that, and then you just continue to grow. Once you get to 2-star, you get a lot more amazing things. Like I said, that leadership workshop, I earned because I was 2-star. The new leader conference, 2-star. Like, you just get a lot more training, and it's a lot more hands-on, and you just really start to see the bigger picture once you're there. So I know we talk up diamond a lot, and diamond's great, like I said, but I also want you to do it for you. I want you to do it for your families. I want you to be able to, if you want to quit your job, I want you to be able to quit your job. I want you to be able, if you don't want to quit your job, don't quit your job, but I want you to be able to pay off your debt. I want you to be able to buy a car or pay for a wedding or pay for whatever, your kids going to Disney World, if that's like one of your goals. Like, I don't care what your goals are. I mean, I do care, but you know what I mean? Like, I want you to be able to do that and getting to diamond and beyond. Like, don't make diamond just your goal, and then once you hit it, fall off track. Once you hit diamond, like, hit the ground freaking running and keep going. Don't slow down. I see it happen all the time. I see it. I see it. And the thing is, hitting diamond's not hard. I've hit it 3 times. My mom's business center, I've hit it 4 times. My mom's business center, my dad's business center, my first business center, my second business center. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because it's not hard to do. It's maintaining it. It's getting people. You have to be recruiting. You have to be adding challengers. You have to be adding coaches. But you can freaking do it. Every single one of you on this call can do it. And I just want you to know that. So if you want to help our team get to the elite, y'all, like, no doubt in my mind. I mean, I seriously read it, and I was like, I'm like making sure I'm logged into the right account. I'm like, wait, am I on like Lindsay Stay's account? Like, how did this work, right? Like, it just blows my mind. It really does. And I just want you to know I'm proud of you. And if you're ready to run, I'm ready to run with you. If you want to walk, I'll walk with you too. But if you're ready to freaking run, like, let's freaking do it, because no doubt I believe in every single one of you. And I know a lot of you don't believe in yourselves, but I believe in you. I truly believe in you. I believe in every single one of you, whatever you want out of life. If you sit there and tell me you want to be a millionaire, I believe you'll freaking do it if you put in the work. Like, Ashley all the time tells me, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be in the Millionaires Club. I'm going to be in the, like, no doubt she will. I know she will. I have no doubt in my mind she will. But I just want you all to see and know the potential of this business. I want you to understand the potential that y'all have, because I see it. I see it in every single one of you, and it, like, pumps me up. But then I see so many of you not doing it. And again, no, it's if you want it, right? If you want it, I can't make it, you want it more than I want it, right? Or I can't want it for you. I can't want it more for you than you want for yourselves. But I know that you can. And a lot of times you want it, you're just afraid. So stop being afraid. Stop doubting yourself. Stop telling yourself that you can't do something, or that this business is too hard, or that you're not capable, or you're not worthy, or you're not able because you're not good enough or pretty enough or whatever, smart enough. Like, that was one of my takeaways I forgot to say. Like, most of the coaches were like, yeah, I'm not smart. Like, there's nothing, like, I'm not smart. I'm just a person that, like, figured out what I was good at and did it, right? Like, Bonnie Engel was like, yeah, I don't even know, Jamie Fitzpatrick, he's top 10 coach, right? In 2 years, he became top 10 coach, and he was like, yeah, I ate bugs in my cereal. I think it was him or Miguel. One of them was like saying how when they was like 5 or 8, he had Captain Crunch and there was like bugs in it, and he didn't realize there was bugs in it. He just kept eating it. Like, he's like, that's my level of smartness right there. So if someone that can eat bugs, right, can be top 10, like on accident eating bugs, then you can be top 10 if you want to be top 10. You can be an elite coach if you want to be an elite coach. You can freaking conquer the world and like save lives if you want to. You just have to freaking do it. So I just want to put that out there. I'm so freaking proud of each and every one of you. Like seriously, like beyond proud. I cried. I was trying not to cry in front of people, so I cried in the bathroom at Summit because I was so happy and so proud. I didn't want people to be like, "What's wrong with you?" Even though everyone else was crying, but it was like not at a sad moment or not necessarily sad, but it wasn't even at like a motivational moment when I checked it. It was like, I don't even know. They were talking about something non-sad or non-emotional, and I'm like almost in tears. So I got up and went to the bathroom and then cried in the bathroom because I was so excited. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So I just want to say I love you all. I know this call is like now 20 minutes over time. So I'm going to go. I'm going to let you all go. But I just want you to know I'm proud of you and that you can do anything that you put your little heart and your desire, not little heart, y'all have got big hearts, but you know what I mean. Whatever you put your desire, your heart, whatever's in your heart and whatever you desire is freaking achievable. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. If you want to walk across freaking stage, like I had so many people say, like, I want to walk across stage, then do it. Like, if I could do it, y'all could do it. I mean, shit. Seriously, like, there's no difference between me and you. So be at Summit next year. Be at Summit. Go get your tickets. They're selling tickets till the 23rd at the cheapest price. Y'all, even if you're trying to push for, like, I would go, if you're pushing to earn it, you get it reimbursed you if you buy it and you earn it. I know Christy did that last year. She bought it and then she earned it and they reimbursed her. If you can't earn it, like buy them at the cheap price. They're non-transferable, which means you gotta go, or you waste your money, which is kind of dumb. But I would be there. I mean, be there next year, and be there next year, not at where you're at right now. If you don't want to continue, like if you don't want to be at where you're at right now, if you want to grow. I mean, if you're happy with where you're at right now, then stay where you're at. Totally fine. But if you're not happy with where you're at, if you want to grow in this business, if you want to hit a certain goal, if you want to have a certain income goal that you want to reach, like be at that goal next year. Work your butt off to be there. All right. So I love you all. Now I'm looking at all the messages. Yay. Okay. Everyone's like commenting. I love y'all. I'm super excited for y'all. I'm super excited for this team. I'm super excited to see like y'all just it just makes me super happy. Now I'm all like worked up and now I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep, even though I'm working on like 4 hours of sleep the last like 8 days. But yeah, I love y'all. I hope that y'all have a good night. Anyone else want to say anything before we hop off here?
I don't want to say anything. I have a question. This is like off subject though. I was looking over the program materials for Shift Shop, and when it comes to like the finding calorie target, like it doesn't say anything. It just has one specific thing, and I don't know if it's geared towards weight loss or not. But I mean, I'm not trying to lose weight, so it places me in category A. But I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be in D. So do I just go with what I know? I'm just trying to figure my customers as well.
So I think it's geared towards. I'll find out. I'll ask that, but I put in A too. D, because you're cutting, because it's very different from the 21-day fit.
That's what I was.
So because you are each week increasing your workouts, like they're getting more intense and harder, you might need to stay in that calorie bracket, or if you're hungry, I know you're on your feet a lot too, so you might have to bump up to B. I don't know if you would go from, I know like you're used to eating D because you've bumped up so much. But you might have to be in B and not, like I wouldn't jump from A to D.
I was just curious of how I was supposed to explain that, because I think that's what people are more afraid of is the nutrition part.
Yeah, I'll ask, Ashley, I saw you raise your hand, so if you want to like chime in here, but I'll ask Erin Shu and Jessica Pizzola. I've actually been talking to them all day about Shift Shop stuff because they were both in the test group. So I'll find out. I did read like in the guide that it said like if you're hungry or if you like feel, fatigued or whatever. I mean, not super tired. You're going to be tired, but you know what I mean? Like if you feel like too fatigued, then bump up a bracket. But this is not a bulking program. Like it's more of you might lose a few pounds. But if you want to tone up like that might be the calorie bracket that you need to be in. So I'll ask, I would say stick to what it says. If it tells you to be in A, I mean, that's a huge drop. So for you, if you're used to eating D, then I would go to B. But for everybody else that's going to be doing it, like stick to what it says. And if you feel like you need to go up, then go up. Ashley, you want to say something?
Yeah, just real quick. There is going to be a shift shop surge on Wednesday. So I know Chris Downing is going to be on the surge. I know that Carl, our CEO, is going to be on the surge. If you guys aren't following Carl, by the way, on Facebook, you need to look him up and watch all of his videos when he posts them, because he really speaks into the soul of what our company is about. But I mean, I'm getting on the surge because they're also having some of the people that were in the test group on the surge to answer questions, to go over the ins and outs. And I just think it would help not just us as coaches, but our challengers as well, as if we could tell them, like, I heard this from Chris Downing. This is what he suggests. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll post that in the groups as well tonight.
Yeah, I forgot to say that about that earlier. So yeah, if you can get on Wednesday, it's going to be recorded, but I would try and get on it, live so you can hear it. But I will too. Like I said, I'll ask Erin and Jess what they think. But whatever the meal plan says is what I'm sticking to. I might jump up if I feel like I need more food, but that's really, I think it's personal preference. For my challengers, I tell them to stick to what it says. If they are hungrier, then they can add in more containers, or they can bump up a bracket. But that's what I would say, just because it is a lot different since you're cutting out grains. I don't know if you saw that, but like there's no grains on this meal plan at all. So you're cutting out grains, which is huge. And then you're also cutting out starchy carbs the last week completely. So that can be a big difference as well. So if you're not wanting to lose weight, maybe you're just wanting to tone up. Like, I'm not necessarily wanting to lose weight, but if I do, then I know that I can bump up the next bracket, the next round, and it will gain a little bit back, but I do want to tone up, so I would just follow what it says. Okay. All right, got mine. I don't know what I already got.
So when you say, so because it's on sale, the summit tickets, it's non-transferable, but the more expensive they go up, they'll make them transferable?
Usually. Last year, when they went live, they had an option of non-transferable and transferable tickets. They haven't put those up yet. So I don't really, and they'll be more expensive. I know that. Last year, tickets were $145, the cheapest, which that's what they are right now. And then they went up to like $170. I think it was like $30 more, $40 more, $175, $180 for transferable tickets. And y'all, I get things I get things come up. I totally understand. Like, you don't know where the heck you're gonna be in a year. Like, I have no idea where I'm buying a house next year or this upcoming year. Like, I have no idea where I'm gonna be. Like, it's in June, by the way, not July. I don't know if y'all noticed that. It's the end of June. So I get it, that if you want to buy a transferable ticket, I'm not telling you not to. But if you want to save some money, I mean, that's up to y'all. I don't want to spend more money, so try to buy a house. I gotta save. So yeah, they're $145. I don't know how much the transferable tickets are going to be. Last year, like I said, they went up to like $30, $40 for the transferable tickets, and they are transferable up until like a certain point. Oh, Angela said the 145 tickets are transferable till April, or at least that's what she got from the website. I'll look at it. I didn't really read it. I just assumed that they were not transferable because that's how they've always been. But maybe they are transferable, so maybe I lied. Maybe go look at it and see.
It's no big deal. I was like, I've already bought my Ignite ticket. It's a done deal. I gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it is transferable. Everyone's saying it's showing 145 for transferable. So then yeah, freaking buy it right now. Like, there's no reason for you to wait right now. But you know what I mean. Like, buy it whenever you can before the 23rd of July, because that way, I mean, it is transferable. Someone said till December. You can get your money back till this December. So if for some reason. And Jen said there's a $100 coupon for new coaches with the business kit. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that you get $100 off. I don't think you would.
I don't think a booklet, right? Erin, is it in the book? I think I remember that ticket.
I have no idea. I think that's $100 off the total price, which it would be $145. Because tickets normally are like tickets like last week, if someone bought a ticket, they were like $240 something or $290 something. So I think as a new coach, like say you just you sign up a new coach after the 145 tickets are gone, or after they like stop releasing them, and they want to buy a ticket, like, but they want it at a cheaper price and they don't earn it, they get, as a new coach, you have the opportunity to get the it's like $100 off. I don't think it's 145. I think it would be like 175 or something like that. I don't know. Becky just posted the Coach Summit ticket pricing. Go look at that if you haven't bought your ticket, just so you can figure out what you want to do, what you're comfortable with. So yeah, awesome. Be there next year, like Ashley just said. Make it non-negotiable. And also, I haven't booked a hotel or anything, but I was looking at room rates. Highly recommend. So I usually do a house, but I was told that there's really not much down, like close enough to downtown. So I'm probably going to do a hotel room. But Beachbody puts up room blocks, and you get it at a bigger discount than what you would if you just go on your own, unless you have like some type of points or something for hotels. But just letting y'all know, they do put up room blocks, and they do like sell out quickly. And I think those go up either tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, the 19th or the 20th. Unless you're a Success Club Legend or All-Star or Premier Elite, then I think you get to do it today or tomorrow. Anyone else want to ask anything, say anything? No? All right. I love y'all. Thank you so much for getting on. Y'all are amazing. I'm so sad that like I don't get to see y'all in person. It just makes me sad because I feel like I was with y'all all week. Yeah, Becky said Thursday, the 20th at 9. PT time for lodging. It goes live, so if you want to look at the hotels and stuff, and find out who's going, like whoever bought tickets, maybe comment in the team page like you bought your ticket, so we can, you know, get y'all hooked up with like 4 people to a room, so you're not having to be by yourself or spend a ton of freaking money. It's cheaper if you know, room together, and it's more fun if you room together, so you're not alone. All right. I love y'all. Thank you so much. I'm super freaking excited. We're 169. Like, blows my mind. Blows my freaking mind. Y'all are amazing. Y'all rock. Go change freaking lives tonight. Tomorrow. Not tonight because it's like 9:30. Go to bed. But change lives tomorrow. Unless you're like a night owl and you want to stay up and change some lives. That's fine too. But go change lives this week. Don't let the summit high like crash, because it will. It will eventually. But just like go back and listen to this video if you like feel like you're kind of not as motivated as you were after leaving Summit. Go back and listen to it, or I should have told you all to like journal while you were there, even though we had no time to journal. But you know, just remember that feeling you had when you left there, because it does go away. And then, you know, I see so many people like just like fall off the face of the earth because they're at that high, that Summit excitement goes away. Don't let it do that to you though. Like keep up that motivation. All right. So I hope y'all have a great day. I love y'all. Bye, everybody. See y'all next week.